Lux Radio Theatre. Tonight and every Monday night at this time, Lux Radio Theatre presents for your entertainment the finest in radio drama.
Mr. Harrington's Washing. The end of the world.
Forgive me, can your name be Ashenden, sir?
Yes.
Mine is Benedict. I'm the interpreter at the British consulate. I've been told to look after you. We have got your place on the train tonight.
That's, splendid. I suppose we'll be going ashore in a minute. My luggage...
I shall take care of everything, Mr. Ashenden, if you will do me the honor of allowing me...
Yes. Well, that really is splendid. Thank you.
I came aboard with the pilot.
Oh, yes?
Yes, it was a good journey for you, Mr. Ashenden. Here?
It was a very long journey. New York to San Francisco, across the Pacific in a Japanese boat to Yokohama, and then from Tsuruki in a Russian boat. I was the only Englishman on board up the Sea of Japan.
And now from Vladivostok you shall take the Trans-Siberian to Petrograd. You can truly say, Mr. Ashenden, that you have recently traveled. Perhaps we were to make our way.
Things are happening. It's splendid.
I've had instructions to offer you everything. Yes, you've only got to tell me what it is you want, Mr. Ashenden. I've fixed you up all right on the train, but heaven knows if you will ever get to Petrograd. Oh, by the way, I have got for you a traveling companion. A man called Harrington, an American. He's going to Petrograd for a firm in Philadelphia. He's been trying to fix up some deal with the provisional government.
What's he like?
Oh, he's all right. I wanted him to come with the American consul to luncheon, but they've gone for an excursion in the country. Now, you must get to the station at least 2 hours before the train starts. Someone will pinch your seat, you see, if you aren't there on time.
Really?
Yes, most awfully. We will dine at the station restaurant, I think. It's probably the best bet altogether. Rather. Stations in Russia, they are always so noisy.
And very dramatic, too.
But yes.
Tolstoy is being reenacted over there. Oh, there's a fine performance from the Three Sisters across there.
Perhaps she's leaving her lover.
Perhaps. I'd say the service is intolerably slow, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it always is at the Russian railway station.
Looking at some of the luggage these people have with them, you'd think they were moving their whole homes forever, so to speak.
Some of them are. In Russia, people are always moving all of their homes. At the railway stations, because of the great delays, it seems as if whole families must sometimes camp for days.
Horrible sort of light here.
Yes. In Russia,
everyone's faces seem, well, I don't know, warm and cold. White. Horrible. So different to Waterloo.
Come in and sit down. I've had the greatest difficulty, sir, in keeping this carriage. Indeed, these very seats free for you. A man came in here only just a minute ago.
This is Mr.
With a wife
Harrington.
and 2 children.
Yes.
He wanted all the seats. My consul just went out with him to speak to the station master.
Well, how do you do, Mr. Harrington?
I am delighted to meet you, sir. Delighted. John Quincy Harrington at your service.
What?
No. I can't believe it.
What?
It seems this is the man who, he wishes to gain some seats in this compartment.
Now, look here. Look here.
Just a minute, my good sir.
Well, these seats have been booked by the consuls of the United States in England. I can't speak for the King of England, of course, but I can assure you that the President of the United States would never permit an American citizen...
Across Siberia with Mr. Harrington. Somehow I don't think it's going to be particularly pleasurable.
If the Russians want us to look upon them as civilized people, why don't they talk a civilized language? Tell him I am Mr. John Quincy Harrington, and I'm traveling on behalf of Mrs. Crew and Adams of Philadelphia, with a special letter of introduction to Mr. Kerensky. If I am not left in peaceful possession of this carriage, Mr. Crew will take the matter up with the administration.
I would like you to look upon it as the most important mission you've ever had, Ashenden. You'll have no one to give you orders, unlimited funds. You must keep the bills of exchange in the belt provided next to your skin. Your task in Russia is difficult, and I have every confidence in your ability. 10 days on a Russian train isn't everyone's cup of tea, but it's life, Ashenden. Life, experience. This is what matters in the making of a man. So, to your mission in Russia. By the way, it's rumored that in one or two places between Vladivostok and Petrograd, soldiers, completely out of hand, have blown up bits of the railway line, some of the bridges. And I wouldn't let that worry you unduly. Rumors, you know, in this day and age are largely unfounded. Wear warm clothes, though, won't you? Just in case you're turned out into the steppes to fend for yourself. In Petrograd, you'll meet Dr. Egon Oft, one of the leaders of the exiled Czechs in Russia. He'll put you in touch with a certain Professor Z. He's most eager to free his country from Austrian rule. He realizes this can only come about by the downfall of the Central Powers. You are England's ambassador, Ashenden. Your most important, and perhaps your last mission. The war must end. You'll be able to return to Switzerland and write those novels of yours. You must meet Professor Z. You must learn his views and explain to him that you have the financial means to support any scheme that will prevent the Russians making a separate peace with Germany. The Russian government is tottering. The army is mutinous. People are starving. The situation is quite intolerable. Enjoy yourself, Ashenden.
Pardon? Something comical?
Oh, no. No, not at all.
Well, aren't we just lucky? Two English-speaking gentlemen traveling across the interminable steppes. My. Just imagine. We might have been completely alone. Think of that.
Yes.
I hope you didn't think too badly of me, sir, last night, I mean. I was terribly sorry to have to refuse to give up my seat to a gentleman and his wife and 2 children, but I must get to Petrograd up by this train, and... I mean, no one knows better than I the respect due to a woman and mother, even if she is Russian, but... You see, I can't afford to run any risk at all of losing these important orders. And I'm not going to spend 10 days in a train corridor. Not for all the mothers in Russia.
Well, I don't blame you.
I'm a married man myself. And I have 2 children. I have some pictures here if you care to...
Oh, yes. I'd love to.
Anyway, situation desperate. Kerensky only holds power because no one else has the courage to seize it. There is already a possibility that the Germans will march on Petrograd. Ashenden.
Sir?
There is another person, a lady, and it's essential that you make contact with her. Her name is Anastasia Alexandrovna Leonidov. I thought perhaps that might startle you. You haven't forgotten her, then? A cigarette?
No, I haven't. No, thank you, sir. I haven't forgotten her, sir.
I thought perhaps you wouldn't have. I don't suppose many people, Ashenden, know that you're, shall we say, capable of the passion ironically called tender. Anastasia Alexandrovna Leonidov. Enjoy Russia, Ashenden.
This is the first time my dear wife and I have been separated. Ever.
Really?
Yes, we're very devoted, you know.
How wonderful.
Oh, yes. My wife is the perfect mother. She has delicate health, you know. My, but she's a cultivated woman. If ever there was a member of the true intelligentsia, it's my wife. She had an operation last year. I was terribly worried. I've had a couple of operations in my time. Tonsils and appendix. Now, my 2 sons, they're both in school, by the way. I keep this little book, you know. A little book in which I note down all the stories I hear. I put a little G against each one I can tell in general society, and I put a little M, if they're, you know, a little rough and fit only for masculine ears, like the one that... Oh. What are you planning on doing? Card playing?
I was thinking of playing a small game of patience.
You know, it beats me how an intelligent man can waste his time playing cards. Of all the unintellectual pursuits I've ever seen, it seems to me solitaire is the worst. It kills conversation. A man is a social animal, and he exercises the highest part of his nature when he takes part in social intercourse.
There is a certain elegance in wasting time. Any fool can waste money. But when you waste time, you waste that which is priceless. Besides, you can still talk.
Oh, how can I talk when your attention is taken up by whether you're going to get a black 7 to put on a red 8? Well, I think I'll read. You know, sir, I always like to read pencil in hand. I love underlining passages, you know, making notes in the margin. Don't you often do that?
Never.
Oh, no? Well, how do you remember certain things, then?
I read largely to forget, to pass away the time. I seldom wish to remember.
Oh. I've brought along with me some real exciting stuff I mean to get through on this trip. Maybe I can read you something later on. I love reading aloud, and I find most people, even though they don't often admit it, love being read aloud, too.
Who'll deliver me from accompanying this man across the face of Russia? I can't even dislike him. He's so good, so wholesome, so well-meaning and kind. His conceit's so childlike you can only smile at it. He's thoughtful, deferential, well-meaning. His manners are perfect and formal. He's a nice man. I cannot dislike him. There's nothing to dislike. Yet I'd kill him. Dear sweet life, I would kill him without a single qualm. And if I met his wife, I'd do the same to her, too.
Now, my wife, now.
Oh, please, no.
Take my wife.
Certainly not. Not for all the riches in the Orient.
She's an intellectual, a real intellectual. Her reading consists entirely of good books. And by good, I mean...
Good morning. Get over
I can't skulk forever trying to read. But by all the gods, if I go back in there, I'll not read a word. I'll be read too.
There is another person, Ashenden. A lady. It's essential that you make contact with her.
Where do you fit in, my dear, beautiful angel, Anastasia?
Ashenden, I think it's advisable you don't go out there. I really do, sir. Ashenden, what's happening out there?
Now, why on earth should Cossacks in full regalia board this train and... I don't really know what you're saying, sir, or what your intentions are. I know probably only 3 words in Russian. 2 of them are repeatable. The third is...
Were those Cossacks that boarded the train? It's terribly primitive, isn't it? For goodness sake, sir, your collar's torn. There. Did something take place out there in the corridor? When we reached Petrograd, sir,
We reached Petrograd, sir.
Oh, but we must. I have business to do, and I have a personal letter of introduction.
I did hear, Mr. Harrington, a gong. It sounded very much as if a meal was being served. Perhaps you'd like to go.
Well, I don't know, Mr. Ashenden. There's a distinct possibility, sir, that... Oh, no, nobody new got on at that last stop and would take our seats. Silly of me.
Ashenden? Oh, perfectly trustworthy. Perfectly. The most excellent fellow. Oh, yes, and of course there's Anastasia Alexandrovna Leonidov. They were lovers, you know. Anastasia is the daughter of a revolutionary who escaped from Siberia after being sentenced to penal servitude for life. When Anastasia reached a suitable age, she had, by the way, with her father, settled in London. When she reached a suitable age, she married Vladimir Semenovich Leonidov, also an exile from his native country, and it was after she'd been married to this man for a number of years that Ashenden made her acquaintance.
Although it pains me to say so, I find your husband quite unworthy of you, my dear Anastasia Alexandrovna.
I must confess I need to agree with you.
You're beautiful.
And so are you.
My dear Anastasia Alexandrovna. Would Vladimir Semenovich let himself be divorced, do you think?
Vladimir adores me. It will break his heart.
Oh, he's a nice fellow. I'd hate him to be unhappy. Still, I suppose he'll get over it.
Oh, he will never get over it. That is the Russian spirit. When I leave him, I know that he will feel that he has lost everything that has made life worth living for him. I have never known anyone so wrapped up in a woman as he is in me. But of course, he wouldn't want to stand in the way of my happiness. He is far too great for that. He will see that when it is a question of my own self-development, I haven't the right to hesitate. Vladimir will give me my freedom without question.
Oh, my dear, my life, my own. The trouble is, though...
my angel of life, my divine...
In England, it's foolish, I know, but the divorce laws belong to the Middle Ages.
Vladimir would never expose me to the vulgar notoriety of the divorce court. When I tell him I've decided to marry you, he will commit suicide.
Pardon?
Vladimir will kill himself.
I look at it like this, Mr. Ashenden. Sir?
Pardon? I must have been...
Dreaming? A very dangerous preoccupation, sir. I was talking of money, sir.
Oh, yes.
I am quite content to work for a salary. I think of myself as adequately paid so long as I can educate my boys and leave my widow enough to live on. Apart from this, what are my needs? What are they, I repeat? Culture to me is more important than mere money. For instance, I find it very hard to deny the poor people who come onto the train and beg at each and every station we spend any time at all at. I feel I'm absolutely bound to distribute everything in my pockets. I do. And I take the opportunity of making sure that my pockets are full of change when I know we are to approach a station.
Ye gods, the man's a saint. How does he keep himself so fresh and neat? And, oh, for heaven's sake, it's impossible on this train. I was rumpled within a day. Yet Mr. Harrington preserves this natty, fresh appearance, and is enough to drive a sober-sane man mad by the very sight of his black coat, striped trousers, and beautifully polished shoes. He still looks as spruce as if he'd just stepped out of his red brick Philadelphia house. How can he possibly return every morning smelling like that and looking like that? If they do blow up a bridge, and we're all turned out into the snow, the renegades will believe he's the President of the USA at least. I suppose if the truth were known, I must stink. Anastasia Alexandrovna would hardly recognize me now. Those early days were most beautiful.
Yes, he will commit suicide. Obviously, it is the only thing he can do.
But that would be terrible. I mean, it's a bit like Dostoevsky, really, isn't it?
Oh, it would make us horribly unhappy, of course. But I don't know what else he could do. I just couldn't ask him to live without me. He would be like a ship without a rudder or a car without a carburetor. Oh, I know Vladimir so well. He will commit suicide.
How?
He will blow his brains out.
I remember Rosmersholm. I once saw Ibsen in the flesh drink a glass of Munich beer.
Yes. Bang will go the pistol. Splatter will go Vladimir's brains. Dripping all down the wall. Oh.
But, do you think we could ever pass another easy hour if we had that man's death on our consciences? I have a feeling he'd always be between us.
Oh, we shall suffer. We shall suffer dreadfully. Oh, but life is like that.
We must think of Vladimir. There is his happiness to consider also. He will prefer to commit suicide.
Anastasia.
But we must be absolutely sure we are doing the right thing. I should never forgive myself if I allowed Vladimir to commit suicide and then found I'd made a mistake. I think that we ought to make sure first that we really love one another.
But don't you know?
Oh, I know what it is we can do. We can go over to Paris for a week or two and see how we shall get on.
To Paris? Well, yes,
Surely you have no bourgeois prejudices.
Of course not. I think it's a splendid idea.
Why should a woman hazard her whole life on it? It's impossible to know what a man's really like until you have lived with him. It's only fair to give her the opportunity to change her mind before it's too late.
Yes, indeed.
You are in agreement.
Of course.
We shall leave for Paris on Saturday.
Yes.
I shall not tell Vladimir I'm going with you. It would distress him.
It'd be a pity to do that.
And if at the end of the week I come to the conclusion I have made a mistake, he need never know anything about it.
No, of course not.
We shall meet at Victoria Station.
Of course.
We shall travel first class.
Naturally.
But Father and Vladimir always travel third because of their principles. But I always feel sick on a train, and I like to be able to lean my head on somebody's shoulder. It's easier in a first-class carriage. Victoria, I shall dream of our meeting.
Oh, my dearest.
Then the big hotel. Then the places where the rich gather. I had in mind, my love, a beautiful little place on the left bank. Oh, I cannot bear these great, big, grand rooms. They are hopeless, vulgar, bourgeois.
I'll go anywhere you like, as long as there's a bathroom.
Oh, how adorably English you are. Can't you do without a bathroom for a week? Oh, my dear, you have so much to learn. It is said that a great-great-grandmother of mine was once introduced to a member of the British royal family. At that time, she had not washed her body for a month. The Britisher was besotted with her and insisted on being left alone with her. They procured a bedroom where there was a large log fire, and my great-great-grandmother was asked to divest herself of her clothes. The heir to the English throne is said to have remarked, the scent from my great-grandmother's body was akin to roses.
Really?
My darling, do you enjoy breakfast as a meal?
Breakfast? I adore breakfast.
Bonjour, madame. Qu'est-ce que c'est vous désirez pour le petit déjeuner?
Scrambled eggs.
Certainement, madame.
Scrambled eggs.
Madame?
Good morning.
Good morning, madame.
Scrambled eggs, s'il vous plaît.
Oui, madame. Monsieur?
Scrambled eggs, please.
Madame.
This morning, waiter, I will have scrambled eggs.
Oui, madame. Monsieur?
Scrambled eggs, I think, please, waiter.
I enjoyed last night.
Really?
Oh, yes. Last night was beautiful. To strip the English of their grey cities and dull weather, and wonder upon wonder. You are such a beautiful man, my darling, and such a good...
The scrambled eggs, madame. Scrambled eggs, monsieur.
I think this is going to be, in memory, the most wonderful time of my life.
Monsieur, madame, the eggs scrambled.
Merci, mon ami. Merci.
Dearest,
My love?
we had scrambled eggs yesterday.
Yes, we are having them again today.
And we had them the day before yesterday, and the day before that.
Yes?
I'm not perfectly sure, but I believe we had scrambled eggs for breakfast the day before that as well.
Well, my darling, do you not think that is a very good reason to have them again today?
No, I don't.
Is it possible your sense of humor is a little deficient this morning? I eat scrambled eggs every day. It's the only way I like them.
Actually, I think I'll send these back.
send them back?
Yes, I'm going to have mine fried.
Oh. Sickness, don't you think that it is rather inconsiderate? Do you think it is fair to give the cook unnecessary work? You English, you're all the same. You look upon your servants as machines. Does it not occur to you that they have hearts like yours, the same feelings, emotions? How can you be surprised that the proletariat are seething with discontent when the bourgeoisie are so monstrously selfish?
Do you really think there'll be a revolution in London if I have my eggs in Paris fried rather than scrambled?
Don't understand. It's the principle of the thing. You think it's a joke, of course. I know. You're being funny. I can laugh at the joke. I can laugh at the joke as well as anyone else. Chekhov was well known in Russia as a humorist. But don't you see what is involved? It is lack of feeling. You would not look like that if you had been to the events of 1905 in Petersburg. When I think of the crowds in front of the Winter Palace kneeling in the snow, and the Cossacks charged them, women and children.
The hush, my dear. People are looking.
You have a good heart, I know. It is just thoughtlessness on your part, isn't it? You are very sensitive, and you will eat your eggs scrambled as they are. You will not send them back.
So smart. Actually, they're rather cold now.
Monsieur Henry's restaurant?
Our very last day, my darling.
Yes.
I want to tell you something. We have had a wonderful time, haven't we?
Wonderful.
I have made up my mind. The experiment has justified itself. I'm willing to marry you whenever you like.
My angel.
The eggs are most beautiful this morning.
Would you be so good as to telephone the Cunard agent, please, and get me one single berth on the first ship going to America? Thank you.
Listen to this. Oh, my, you must listen to this. Now, tell me if you don't think this remarkably well put. It's only 3 lines. It's part of a very great speech by Edmund Burke. One of the finest orations in the English language. It's where
Doesn't it seem to you a little ominous that the people to whom Edmund Burke made his speech are all dead?
Oh, I say. That's a good one. I must write that down in my little book. Now, I must read you what Burke said. You'll love it. Afterward, I must quickly go and do my washing. James Russell Lowell was a highbrow.
He is driving me crazy. If I can last one more day, maybe I won't kill him. It's control and power over our emotions that make us what we are, after all. Mark us as men, not animals. But I want to kill this American. I should count it a privilege to put my fingers around his windpipe and squeeze until... Oh, my. Why does he never stop talking? Sitting there all ironed and washed. He's revoltingly neat and tidy. I must look like an old heap of washing. Damn it, I must stink. 11 days on the train. I gave up after the 2nd day, but him...
I say, Ashenden, old man.
I have to see him return once more with his washing.
Ashenden?
What?
I was just saying...
Yes, I couldn't agree more.
What? I was saying I never thought 11 days on a train would pass so easily. Mind you, I'm not going to pretend I'm not a pretty good conversationalist. We've had a wonderful time. I've enjoyed your company, and I know that you've enjoyed mine. We must see as much as we can of each other when we're in Petrograd.
Well, I shall have a great deal to do.
Oh, I know. I expect to be pretty busy myself. But we can have breakfast together anyway. And we'll meet in the evening and compare notes. It would be really too bad if we drifted apart now.
Yes, too bad.
Kerensky cannot last. And it is a matter of supreme importance to my people as well, that before someone seizes the reins of power from him, that he does not make a separate peace with Germany.
Our fear is exactly the same, Dr. Ott.
Things in Russia go from bad to worse. Kerensky is devoured by vanity. He dismisses any minister who shows any capacity for government at all. He believes his own position would be endangered, you see, Mr. Ashenden. Kerensky makes speeches. Merciful Creator, he makes all the time speeches. They said he knows where Lenin is hiding, and yet he does nothing about it. He is petrified. The Bolsheviks must come to power. It is inevitable. And although you believe the present situation is very terrible, the Bolsheviks coming to power will have repercussions down the ages. And your children's children, and my children's children, and their children will still not hear the end of it. However, you have ideas, Mr. Ashington?
The Allied governments want to forestall any effort on Russia's part of making a separate peace. Now, I have to get in touch with influential people of all classes. I made one contact on the train coming here, an American, Mr. Harrington. He's here on business. He has letters to ministers of state, and I don't know what else. He did mention that he wants an interpreter. Now, I'll lunch with him for my sins. And you must chance to drop by, and I'll effect an introduction, and we'll suggest you for his interpreter.
Good.
Someone else I wish to get in touch with. Have you heard of a woman called Anastasia Alexandrovna Leonidov? She's the daughter of Alexander Denisiev.
I know all about him, of course.
Well, I have reason to believe she's in Petrograd. Will you find out where she lives, what she's doing?
Certainly. You shall have all the information possible by this afternoon.
Thank you. There isn't all that much time. Any day now, something's going to happen. You can feel it in the air.
The people are starving. Lenin won't stay in hiding forever. There is no bread, no butter, no sugar, no eggs, no potatoes.
Yes, well, I think there's nothing more we can do for the present. To tell you the truth, I haven't had a bath for 11 days. I badly want one.
Until very soon, my friend.
Thank you, Doctor.
No bread, no butter, no sugar. Ye God, this is war.
It looks very much like it.
Well, I can't eat without bread. I'm going to get through with my business as quick as I can here, and then I'm going to make for home. I know Mrs. Harrington just wouldn't like me to go without bread and butter and sugar. I have a very delicate stomach. The firm would never send me here if they thought I wasn't going to have the best of everything.
Attendant. What a pleasant surprise.
Oh, good day to you, Doctor. Mr. Harrington, allow me to introduce a very good friend of mine, Dr. Egon Ott.
Ah, I'm delighted to make your acquaintance, sir. Delighted.
How do you do, Mr. Harrington? A message.
Oh, thank you.
All the information we were able to glean on the lady. Forgive me, a little business, you know.
Please sit down, Doctor. Join us for coffee, won't you? There isn't any coffee. Well,
I will join you anyway, if I may. Well, Mr. Harrington, you are an American, of course. Now, tell me, how are you liking Russia in general and Petrograd in particular?
Well, sir, the food situation is...
At the outbreak of the revolution in March, Anastasia Alexandrovna and her husband, Vladimir Semenovich, came to Russia. The lady will look in at your hotel at about 7 tonight. She seems willing to help all she can. She appears to be on intimate terms with the leaders of the various political parties. She is an extremely intelligent woman. She has a passion for intrigue and a desire for power. Be careful when you mention large sums of money. We feel that she might observe a Britisher with money and government influence as a possible stepping stone to power for herself in Russia. She is immensely patriotic, but like many patriots, she has an impression that her own aggrandizement tends to be good of her.
Ashenden? Guess what? Pardon? The doctor here has agreed to act as interpreter for me in my business dealings.
Oh, really? I'm awfully pleased about that, Harrington, old man.
Nadrovnia. Now, drink.
Cheers.
Well, Mrs. Harrington would be appalled at such a waste of good glassware. However, when in Rome... Oh, I wonder what was wrong with mine, then.
So, Anastasia Alexandrovna, what of your husband?
He has been a disappointment to me. I never thought he was a clever man, but I thought he was an honest one. He is going to have a baby.
Pardon?
Oh, I am not a mother. I am not interested in that sort of thing. The mother is a friend of mine and a well-known writer on political economy. Are you interested in political economy, Mr. Harrington?
Well, is there a possibility the Germans will make a dash for Petrograd?
No, never. The Germans...
What's that? I think perhaps there is trouble beginning. But they are not Germans. I think the people have had enough starving. Lenin will not hide for much longer. He does hide at all here, in Petrograd.
Perhaps, Mr. Harrington, it would be advisable for you to return to America, land of the free and brave.
Return? No, sir, madam. My firm sent me to do a job, and do it I shall. I'd like to tell you about... You must congratulate me. I got my signatures yesterday. My business is done. I can now go.
Why? What's the matter? Well, haven't you heard either?
Heard what? The Bolsheviks have overthrown the government. Kerensky's ministers are in prison. The Bolsheviks are out to kill. Your contracts are worth nothing. The ministers signed yesterday because they knew it did not matter what they did.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
The minister had a keen sense of humor, you've got to admit. He signed the $50 million contract yesterday, knowing there was every chance of his being stood against a wall and shot today. Harrington, you'd better take the first train that'll get you to Sweden.
What about you?
I shall go as soon as I get leave. I shall cable at once. There's nothing I can do now. The Bolsheviks have got ahead of us, and the people I was working with will have their work cut out to save their lives.
Anastasia's name is on the Bolsheviks' list, Mr. Harrington. Jeepers. Then you better come with me, Delilah, to America. You can stay with us and...
Oh, I can see Mrs. Harrington's face when you arrive in Philadelphia with a Russian refugee. No, I am a Russian. My place is here. I will not leave my country when my country needs me.
That is bunk, Delilah.
I know it is, Samson. To tell you the truth, I think we are all going to have a very bad time. Heaven knows what will happen. But whatever it is, I will not miss a minute of it.
Hello.
You thought perhaps it was a Bolshevik after your blood?
No, I was just thinking of other things. You surprised me.
You are packing?
I shall leave today or at the latest tomorrow.
Life is very strange. Do you remember the weeks we had in Paris?
Scrambled eggs.
Is that why you went to America?
It was the thought, my dear, of eating scrambled eggs every breakfast time for the rest of my life. No immigrant eager for freedom and a new life ever looked upon the Statue of Liberty with more heartfelt thankfulness than I did that bright sunny morning when we sailed into New York. Oh, I'm not being insulting. You know, and I know, that I did not love you, nor you me. I was in love with Tolstoy and Dostoevsky.
Really? The service in this hotel is a scandal. I've been ringing the bell for 15 minutes. Nobody comes.
But, Mr. Harrington, there are no more servants left in this hotel.
Quite a lot of movement from the military down there. Things are hotting up.
But I want my laundry. They promised to let me have it back last
I am
night.
afraid you won't get it now, Mr. Harrington.
I'm not going to leave without my laundry. 4 shirts, 2 union suits, a pair of pajamas, and 2 collars. I wash my handkerchiefs and socks in my room. I want my laundry, and I'm not leaving without it.
Don't be a fool. Get out of this country while the going's good. Anastasia.
Pardon me, sir. I shall do nothing of the kind. I'll go and fetch myself. I've suffered enough at the hands of this country, and I'm not going to leave 4 perfectly good shirts to be worn by a lot of dirty Bolsheviks. No, sir. I do not leave Russia till I have my laundry. I'll go downstairs and see if anybody knows where the laundry's at.
Rifles are at the other side of the river. Are you not going to continue packing?
Streets aren't too healthy today, it seems.
No. Mr. Harrington!
Huh?
I know whether they do the laundry. If his clothes are not downstairs, we can go there.
You're going to laundry out there? But...
Hello.
There doesn't seem to be anybody anywhere.
I shall take you to the laundry, Mr. Harrington. I know where it is.
Oh, you will? Why, thank you, Delilah. I must have my laundry, you see. I should never rest in peace if I left it behind me. And Mrs. Harrington would never let me hear the last of it.
Oh, come on, then. Where's Mr. Harrington? Isn't he here?
Harrington? Why?
He's not in his room. Oh, give me some water, quickly. I am so out of breath. I have been running. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I hope he is all right. Oh, I shall never forgive myself if he is hurt. We went to the laundry. He got his washing. There was only one old woman there. It was not washed, of course. He was furious because it had not been cleaned. He was very angry, and he said he preferred colored people to Russians. Well, I led him here again by the back street, and then we saw a little crowd of people, and a man was addressing them, a very excited man. I forgot myself, my curiosity. I had to know what was going on. But he didn't want to stop. Mr. Harrington didn't, but I persuaded him. I said he ought to go back to the hotel and back. I said I wanted to see the fun. I ran down the street and he followed me. There were 200 or 300 people there, and a student was addressing them. Oh, so many people. I pushed my way into the crowd because, you see, I got everything. I love it. Oh. And then there was a sound of shooting shots, and 2 armored cars came dashing down the street, and people ran everywhere. The soldiers in the cars were shooting as they went. I don't know why, because they were drunk for fun, I suppose. We just ran for our lives. And lost Mr. Harrington. But you think something has happened to him? I thought he would be here.
We'd better go out and look for him. I don't know where the devil he couldn't leave his washing.
Oh, I understand. I understand so well.
Oh, that's a comfort. Well, let's go.
There's that woman there. She's dead. Look.
I don't know. There's 2 more over there. Men. Must have just fallen when they on the car.
What? What?
Come. It wasn't your fault.
Oh! Mr. Harrington! Mr. Harrington! His poor funny head with no hair. Oh, it isn't fair. Why?
He must have been cut down as he ran after you.
Oh, it is my fault. I have killed him.
It's useless to blame yourself. Useless. Come on.
Oh, look. He's still holding his washing.
Yes. 4 shirts, 2 union suits, pair of pajamas, and 2 collars.